All right. Hello. Thank you so much for doing this. And my first question is, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Of course. My name is Joanna Marsh. I'm a Halifax based writer who also dabbles in acting and modeling and being an angry person on the internet. I'm a woman of many hats. I studied English at the University of King's College, graduated in 2013, worked at Walmart briefly after that, and I really hate talking about myself, apparently.
A lot of us do. Writer folk tend to be more talking about other people.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially people we've created so they can't
Exactly.
talk back.
All right. My second question is, how did you feel when you found out about Nothing Without Us?
I felt incredible, really. I thought that it was a fantastic opportunity and ethos to want to give representation to groups who are so chronically and tragically either misrepresented or not represented at all. And I wanted very much to be a part of it, and I am. So what the fuck?
Well, that's awesome. What made you decide to be a part of it?
It was a combination of really admiring the project's goals and also, on a more selfish note, seeing that they would give priority to Canadian authors. And also, I just want to write as much as possible. So I try to send my work wherever I can. But it was a definite priority.
So, if we go back to representation of people with disabilities in the media and fiction in particular, um, how would you qualify it?
Bad. Really, really bad. Specifically, I can speak to the representation of individuals with mental illness as particularly garbage, especially in the horror genre, where people with mental illnesses tend to be a convenient scapegoat for whatever monster that the writer wants to create. So it's not great.
I hear that. Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
My story, Bug Hunt, is born out of a long-standing love for the Gundam franchise. As I was trying to formulate a story to submit to Nothing Without Us, I thought to myself, okay, what are some genres that people with disabilities so rarely, if never, get to be the heroes of? And then I was like, all of them. So let's narrow that down a bit. And I, for some reason, was drawn specifically to the real robot genre where people pilot giant tank. I mean, obviously there are problems with the military industrial complex, but it's fiction. So yeah, I wanted to draw on that particular genre and pay homage to it while also retaining the spirit of rebellion and individuality and anti-imperialism that I personally like. And so I gave it an alien twist, which sounds like a really bad drink.
All right. Why is representation important in fiction?
Because otherwise, we grow up thinking that we can't be heroes, that we don't have opportunities that cisgender, heterosexual, able bodied white men have, which is to say, all of them. And not only that, it allows the majority to believe that we are capable of being heroes. It makes us feel good about ourselves, which is what fiction's for. So
Why do you think Nothing Without Us is important specifically?
I think people with disabilities tend to not be seen specifically as authors or as associated with literature, if that makes sense. It feels like something that people put into two separate spheres, which is a horrible ableist sphere of thought, but it's, society.
You wouldn't believe, like, as a side anecdote, I had a colleague who was in a wheelchair once describe to me how he went to the airport with his partner, and while he was buying his ticket, the attendant kept talking to his partner to respond to him because he was in a wheelchair. And he was like, "Yeah, my legs don't work. Does that affect my brain somehow?"
Yeah. Hi, still a person here.
Yeah. Yeah. One last question. A very important question. Where can we find you and your work?
All right. Well, you can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/Witch of the Marsh, all one word. All one word is not part of that, all one word. And primarily I'm on Twitter, twitter.com/thriftbirds, also all one word. Yeah, THRIFTBIRDS.
Well, do you have any last thoughts for us?
This is a really worthwhile project, people at home, and you should support it. And I am not just saying that because I'm part of it.
That is an awesome last thought.
I do what I can. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you.